everyone. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Erin, and I am the Erintainer, here to Erintain you. A round of applause. Oh my gosh, thank you. This is the place where I share some crazy stories. I might post a sketch or two. All in all, I just want to Erintain you and make your day a little bit better. Now, I don't know if you've ever dated a gamer person. No offense, gamers, but it can be kind of effing annoying. I don't mean to be judgy or rude, but some of y'all take your games a little too seriously. But to be fair, I feel the same way about sports. I'm like, what are you getting so sad about that the guys you like to watch get sweaty and tackle each other, they lost their little game? Why are you so upset? You know, I just don't understand. But today we are going to talk about a wifey who really wanted to give her gamer hubby the middle finger. So let's jump right in. And before anyone says you're just rambling on and on, that's what I am doing on the channel. We read stories and then I ramble about the story and then you share with me your thoughts about the story. It's not that hard. If you don't like listening to me talk, you don't have to watch this channel. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Awesome. Cool, guys. So let's go ahead and have me ramble on and on, shall we? Great. Am I the a-hole for sabotaging my husband's tournament after he refused to help with our newborn? My husband, Jake, 30 male, and I, 27 female, recently welcomed our first baby, Emma, who is now 3 months old. Congratulations. As most new parents know, it's been a challenging time, filled with sleepless nights and endless diaper changes. I'm on maternity leave, so I'm home with Emma all day, but I still need help from Jake, especially during the night. Yeah, sounds pretty reasonable to me. Jake works from home and is a huge gamer. He spends most of his free time playing online games with his friends. I've tried to be understanding and give him his space, but it's been hard when he refuses to help with Emma at night. I've asked him multiple times to take turns getting up with her, but he always says he's too tired or that he has an important game.
Wow.
Breastfeeding has been particularly difficult. Emma often struggles to latch properly, leading to painful and sometimes cracked nipples. I've had mastitis twice already, which leaves me feeling feverish and in intense pain. Despite seeing me in pain, Jake just laughs it off, finding it amusing. He never offers to help during these moments, even though I'm visibly struggling and desperate for support. Why are husbands so awful? Be a better husband. What are you doing? One night after I'd been up with Emma for the third time and Jake was still glued to his computer, I'd had enough. I went into his office and asked him to take over so I could get some sleep. He waved me off, saying he was in the middle of a game and that I should just handle it. He added, "You're on maternity leave and free all day while I have to work, so I need time to relax. You're just sitting around doing nothing all day anyway." Okay, I don't know if I need to give people perspective. People hear that watermelon analogy all the time, but men, imagine a day where you are the most constipated you have ever been in your life, and you want it to come out, but it will not. And if you were pregnant, what it would feel like is that massive thing that you're constipated with forcing itself out of you, and it rips open your butthole and it bleeds and you're in pain and you might have to get stitches, and it just forces its way out, and it's if it stays in, you're in pain, so you have to just keep pushing it out, and it is one of the most excruciating things that you will ever feel in your life. Imagine you, okay, I'm gonna try to put this in perspective for men who don't understand. You know when you get kicked in your gonads, all right? Imagine instead your gonads are just getting squeezed, okay? They just keep getting squeezed tighter and tighter and like punched harder and harder until all of a sudden, not only are they like squeezing, they like pop open and explode everywhere. And then a living creature comes out of it that now you have to take care of for the rest of its life or the next 18 years. And then you have to get your balls stitched up because the thing came out of it. I don't know how to get like people who don't have children to understand how painful it can be. There's a reason why I do not want children, and it's because I'm so afraid of childbirth. Not for me. No thanks. And then what if she had a C-section? She was literally cut open. She has a baby now. She's also healing from when someone cut her open. And you're like,
I got a game, babe. You're just sitting around all day.
I'm sitting around healing from my body going through an actual trauma. And now I have to feed this thing, this baby, and you get to sit up all night. Don't claim that you're tired if you're spending your whole evening playing video games until 3 a.m. to turn around and wake up. Maternity leave is not a break. It's not a vacation, okay? Yikes. Rant over. Rant's over, guys. You're welcome. I was exhausted and on the verge of tears. I needed his help, but he was completely dismissive. In a moment of frustration and desperation, I walked over to the router and turned off the Wi-Fi. That's when Jake completely lost it. He stormed out of his office screaming at me. Apparently, he and his friends were in some sort of online tournament and they were about to win when I unplugged the Wi-Fi. He called me selfish, irresponsible, and accused me of sabotaging his one form of relaxation. He went on to say that I had no right to interfere with his me time and that I should have just waited until he was done. I calmly explained that I needed his help and that our baby was more important than his game. He refused to listen and continued to berate me, adding that I haven't been having sex with him and that we've only had sex 4 times since Emma was born. He accused me of wanting to take everything away from him while doing nothing all day and sitting at home on my ass. So your daughter's 3 months old and you're complaining that you haven't had intercourse with your wife who just passed a child through the same hole that you would be sleeping with. And might have gotten stitches, might still be scarred, might still be sore, is breastfeeding. I'm sorry, but like when you don't feel sexy, the last thing you want to do is anything sexy. Like, what a child. This is a child. Huh? Did you know there was a study done that said that women's husbands stress them out more than their children? And it's because of stuff like this, I swear. Jake never helps during the day either, even after he finishes work at 5. I don't expect him to help during work hours, but once he's off, he should be stepping up as a parent. Instead, he goes straight to his games, leaving me to handle everything alone. Yeah, that's just not fair. He's also working from home, so he should also be able to like hold the baby or watch the baby or let the baby be in the room while the baby naps so that mom can like go take a nap herself. It's co-parenting, right? Like, are you that exhausted from working at home all day? Are you so tired that you got to sit at your computer all day that now you need to sit on your computer and play games because it's the only way you can unwind? I'm so sorry, but working from home is way easier than working anywhere in person. And you learn that like there's no way to fill 40 hours in a week. I'm not saying I did this, but I'm saying it is possible to have multiple gigs that are full-time when you're working from home. You just got to manage your time properly. I'm not saying I did that. I'm just saying it's possible to do. So don't tell me you're so tired from your sitting at home on the computer job that you have to sit at home on your computer some more. Like, come on. Since then, he's been sulking around the house, barely speaking to me. To make matters worse, his friends have been sending me nasty messages, calling me a crazy wife, and saying I'm unreasonable. One of them even suggested that Jake should leave me because I'm too demanding. I feel like I'm losing my mind here, just trying to get a bit of support. I'm exhausted, and all I wanted was for Jake to step up and be a parent too. Instead, I'm being painted as the villain for wanting help with our newborn. Am I the a-hole? No, absolutely not. This guy is a man-child, and I hate to use that term, but like this is why that term exists. So not only is he playing video games all of the time, he's also throwing a tantrum when you ask him to not play video games. And then he's running off and telling all of his friends that you're so mean to him because you had a baby. Hi, hello. If I had carried a child for 9 months and went through all of the discomfort of that for 9 months, and my body has now changed forever. It might never be the same. And I don't mean weight and I don't mean tightness. I mean the way you feel about your body, the way your skin stretches over time, the stretch marks you might make, the way you might not be able to bounce back, which I hate that terminology. But you do sacrifice your body and it might never look the same. You might have gotten a C-section scar. You may have had to stay in the hospital longer. You're also just exhausted. It takes so much effort when people lose sleep, they are different people. I know when I don't have sleep, I am like an actual monster. It is not enjoyable to be around me if I don't have sleep. I can't imagine also having to be present and gentle with a child. It would be so difficult to want to get up and take care of a screaming, crying child. And then you have to take care of your husband who's behaving like a child. Absolutely not. No. Men wonder why women aren't wanting to settle down and have children more often. And this is why. This is why. Because you guys are awful. Not all men. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm in this story, in this context, this is not the only story I've heard about something similar like this happening. If your partner has a child, it's your child, it's your responsibility to step up and help raise that child. If you get involved with someone who has a child who is not your child, it is also your responsibility to step up and take care of that child. Okay? So just really decide, guys. Really decide if you want children. Do you want children just to say you have them? Or do you want children because you want to do the work that is required to be a parent? We're getting a little serious today on this episode, but sometimes you just gotta tell it like it is. Because yikes. So she made a few edits because I'm assuming people got up in arms. And I just want to, side note, point out the fact that he's running to his friends and they're texting you their anger. This would be enough for me to divorce. And I know we jump to divorce all the time, but I would not want to be with this person anymore. Do not talk crap about your partner to your friends, because then you're going to be like, why don't any of my friends like my partner? It's because all you do is talk trash about them. That's why. How disrespectful. Edit 1. For those saying why I married him and didn't I know this before, Jake was completely different before Emma was born. He was supportive and understanding. This behavior is new and shocking to me. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I'm really sorry. Edit 2. To all those calling me the a-hole. Who is calling you the a-hole? Where are they? Where do they live? Because I'll find them. Yes, I will. I'll find them. Figure out where they live. I'll figure out what car they drive. For legal purposes, that's a joke. Okay. I don't even know who this person is. All right. Your words cut deep and I feel more hurt than I can express. I didn't turn off the Wi-Fi out of spite or because I couldn't handle my responsibilities. It was a desperate act after feeling completely unsupported and alone. I feel like I'm drowning in guilt and sadness. This time with Emma has been incredibly challenging and I'm constantly exhausted and in pain from breastfeeding. All I do is cry because I feel like such a failure. I just can't anymore. Jake works hard and I appreciate him, but his indifference to my struggles makes me feel so isolated. I spend my days and nights in tears, wondering if I'm failing as a mother and a wife. All I've wanted is for us to share the responsibilities of parenting, especially during those late night feedings and diaper changes that leave me feeling so drained. I've been struggling with feelings of sadness and guilt, wondering if I'm failing as a mother and a wife. It's not about controlling his downtime. It's about needing his support during this incredibly tough time. I wish you could understand the depth of loneliness and frustration I've been feeling. Your words about me being selfish and immature hit hard because I've been questioning myself constantly. I never wanted to play the victim or make Jake out to be the bad guy. All I wanted was for us to work together as a team like we promised each other when we decided to start a family. I'm sorry if my actions hurt anyone, including Jake. Why are you apologizing? No. I was overwhelmed and at my breaking point. I'm trapped in a cycle of guilt, feeling like everything is my fault. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I just don't know how to cope anymore. I'm not trying to be... Oh my God, we need more support for mothers. Are you friggin' kidding me? Oh my gosh, if you come into this comment section, okay, and you shame this mother at all, I will come for you. I'm open to other people's opinions, but I swear, I will come for you. All right? I love everyone's opinions. I want this to be a safe space, but I'm sorry, a video game is not more valuable or more important than your child. Your wife is literally at her breaking point. It's exhausting to have a child. If you're the father and you're not as tired as your wife when she's just had a baby 3 months ago, you're not doing enough. Sorry, you're not doing enough. I don't care if you work a full-time job. I do not care, because being a mother is a full-time job. Making sure you understand all the things about being a parent is a full-time job. Feeding a child, learning what's healthy for them, making sure the house is baby-proof, making sure the house is clean for a newborn, making sure your husband's fed, making sure all your clothes are clean, making sure the home feels nice, making sure that you can wake up at night, making sure the baby is safe. All of this is effing tiring and exhausting and a full-time job. And if you can't see that, do not have a child. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. Edit 3. A lot of people are saying I am making breastfeeding a huge deal, and millions of moms do it too. But mastitis isn't just a major inconvenience. It's an excruciating, throbbing pain that feels like shards of glass stabbing into my breasts with every suckle. Sometimes the pain is so intense that I cry silently while Emma feeds, and I have to bury my face in a pillow to muffle my cries because Jake has made it clear that my suffering is a nuisance to him. Divorce him. He says he is either working, gaming, or sleeping, so I should not disturb him. And some people are saying that even if this happens to me, then what the F should he do here? Do I expect him to grow a breast and feed Emma? Oh my gosh, who are these people? But no, I'm not expecting him to do that. I just want him to support me. He never offers to help during these moments, even though I'm in tears. This guy is disgusting. I am sorry. If people on this thread do not support you, I'm going to rip all of my hair out on camera. Thank you. Whoever she's responding to can F right off. She's in the right here. This guy needs a wake-up call. How can anyone think she's the a-hole here? I have 0 kids and I'm a better dad than her husband. I know this because of watching my niece. When she was a baby or toddler, I had to watch her a lot because of issues with my sister and her dad. I was also playing a lot of online games at the time. However, when she was in my care, I'd only play offline games so I could pause or drop the controller when she needed me. I thought this was standard childcare until I found out that apparently it's not as common as you would think. Oh, someone goes, I would say this is rage bait, but I've lived this life and still deal with it daily. Oh my gosh. I want to go on a crazy rampage right now. I want to, but I don't know if y'all are ready for that. Okay, lady, if you see this, you need to divorce this man. If he cannot help you and support you when you are at your darkest, your lowest, your most painful, your most challenging time as a woman, then what about all of the other things that are going to happen in life? What if you get sick one day and he is too busy gaming? What if your child is going through a crisis and he can't be there to support the kid? Is he going to be an absent father? Is that the life you want for yourself and your kid? What happens when you both get old, which you will, and your bodies will change? You might need additional support. You might get really sick. And is he just going to berate you for having pain and not take you seriously and not take care of you? Is that the kind of partner you want? I'm giving you some tough love right now, okay? This goes for anyone who sees this video and has a partner in their life that doesn't treat them like the princess they are. Dump them. Break up with them. You deserve better. Okay? Okay. That's the last I want to talk about it. I want you to value yourself. All right? Thank you. Anyways. We'll just take it down a notch, Erin. Wow, that was a lot. Let's just Calm down a little bit. Okay. All right. Anyways, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the situation. I feel like us ladies are just gonna be enraged. So who knows? Anyways, y'all, let me know what you think about this video, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Stay safe out there and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, y'all.